With Mars and Aries in the 11th house, one exhibits assertive, motivated and pioneering qualities. A person with this astrological placement tends to be confident, passionate and readily takes initiative. They are driven by attaining goals and have an innate ability to inspire others to action. Their relationships often involve a high degree of competitiveness and assertiveness. They tend to be more aggressive in pursuing friendships and social connections, making them effective networkers. However, they may come across as overbearing or demanding, hence they need to practice patience and understand others' viewpoints. Career-wise, this placement often produces leaders. Jobs in management, military, sports or similarly competitive roles would play to their strengths. They are trailblazers and can innovate within their chosen field. Strengths include their energy, courage, and ability to lead. They're great initiators and possess exceptional endurance. Struggles include impulsiveness, impatience, and potential conflicts due to their assertive nature. They may also have difficulty working in team environments if not in a leading role. Lessons for personal growth could include practicing patience, developing empathy, and learning to be a team player. Cultivating emotional intelligence would balance out their fiery, assertive tendencies. Adjusting their intensity appropriately to keep relationships harmonious may also be a beneficial learning curve. The possibilities for development are rich with this placement, providing a lively and energetic perspective on life. Having Mars in Taurus in the 11th house suggests a patient, steadfast, and determined nature. These individuals are motivated by stability and comfort and often take practical approaches towards their goals. They prefer reliable and methodical action over impulsive behavior. In relationships, they are loyal and protective, seeking long-term commitments. They value harmony and can be resistant to change, sometimes to the point of stubbornness. They possess a strong need for security in their relationships. Their career path may lean towards fields requiring persistence and practical problem-solving skills, like finance or construction. Their ability to stick with tasks until completion can be a great asset here. Strengths associated with this placement include patience, loyalty, and practicality. They also have a knack for managing resources well. However, a significant challenge might be their resistance to change and tendency towards obstinacy. Adapting to a rapidly changing environment can be a personal growth lesson for them. They may also need to learn to balance their desire for stability with the need for innovation. Mars and Taurus in the 11th house also hints at a friendship circle that appreciates their steadiness. It suggests a person who's often the reliable backbone of their social group, contributing to communal goals and dreams. While they may need to work on their flexibility and open-mindedness, their unwavering determination serves them well in many aspects of life. Following their slow but steady approach, they generally succeed at achieving their ambitious objectives. Mars in Gemini in the 11th house means core personality traits that include being intellectually driven, communicative, adaptable, and sociable. These people express their energy dynamically and would rather win with words. They constantly crave diversity and stimulation. Their inquisitive minds are always on the go, absorbing new information and concepts, which they relay with ease. In relationships, they appreciate mental connections. They are attracted to intelligent partners who can match their stimulating discourse. Differences may arise if they become too argumentative or inconstant, leading to misunderstandings. However, their adaptability and quick wit can also help repair strained relationships. For careers, their intellectual prowess allows them to excel in jobs that involve communication, research, and collaboration. They might prosper in fields such as journalism, writing, public relations, teaching, and social work, where their smart and gregarious nature can shine. Strengths of this placement include communication skills, adaptability, and a strong network. Their openness to different ideas and propensity to interact create wide-reaching connections. This network often comes in handy both personally and professionally. Challenges they may face include restlessness, inconsistency, and being over-analytical. They have a tendency to overthink and may struggle to focus on a single task due to their multifaceted interests. They might also come across as detached since they approach emotions analytically rather than sharing the mood. As for personal growth lessons, learning to balance their need for communication with listening, focusing their diverse interests, and dealing with emotions meaningfully could greatly enhance their lives and relationships. Their journey is about bringing stability. With Mars in Cancer in the 11th house, the individual is likely to exhibit a passionate and protective nature, especially in regards to their friendships and social groups. In relationships, this individual seeks emotional connection and loyalty, with an instinctive urge to protect their loved ones. The 11th house pertains to friendships, hopes, and dreams. So, this Mars in Cancer person will often act based on their emotional connection to their group and their passion to achieve their collective dreams. Their actions and initiatives are driven by empathy and a desire to nurture others. They fight for causes that matter to them, especially if they affect their friends or the community. However, this sensitivity can also pose challenges. They may become overly defensive, reacting strongly to perceived threats to their emotional security or their friends. They need to learn to balance their protective instincts with the need for individual freedom within friendships and group dynamics. As for career influences, these individuals may be drawn to professions where they can take care of others, such as healthcare or counseling. They could also excel in social causes or activism, given their strong emotional investment in their social network and community. Strengths of this placement include empathy, loyalty, and passion. The challenges involve managing strong emotional responses and defensiveness. The journey of personal growth for them lies in achieving a balance between caring for others and allowing independence. Overall, Mars in Cancer in the 11th house suggests a deeply emotional, protective, and socially oriented individual. Mars in Leo in the 11th house represents a powerful and creative personality. These individuals are strong, passionate, and aren't afraid to stand out. Their vibrant energy often leads them to join social networks and engage in community activities. In relationships, they tend to be romantic, generous, and protective. However, they might also be stubborn and attention-seeking, which could cause conflicts. Their fiery nature makes them most compatible with partners who appreciate their assertiveness, yet can withstand their ego streaks. In terms of careers, these individuals could shine in roles that allow them to express their creativity, leadership skills, and drive to influence social change. They might excel in fields like public relations, politics, acting, or leadership roles in civic or community organizations. Strengths include their creative nature, leadership abilities, and strong determination. Their charisma and bold approach can inspire others. Their ambition can fuel them towards personal success and societal change. The challenges for people with Mars in Leo in the 11th house might include arrogance, stubbornness, and impulsiveness. They may also face difficulties when they do not get recognition they feel they deserve. For personal growth, they should learn to balance their ego and enhance their listening skills. Understanding that they can't always be the center of attention and learning to share the spotlight with others can pave the way for more harmonious relationships and collaborative successes. Having Mars in Virgo in the 11th house suggests a personality that is service-oriented, practical, and analytical. There is a strong drive to serve society, often preferring activities that offer tangible outcomes. This person is detail-oriented, methodical, can be highly self-critical, and might have high expectations of others. In relationships, they seek intellectual stimulation and sharing of ideas. They value friendships and are often loyal to their social circles. However, they could struggle with expressing their emotions and may appear standoffish or overly critical. Career-wise, this placement often proves beneficial for roles requiring precision, logic, and a sense of duty. They might find fulfillment in areas such as healthcare, engineering, data analysis, or any service-oriented professions. They may also be drawn to pursuits involving social change due to their strong desire for reform. Strengths include diligence, the ability to succeed in team-based work, and a knack for achieving practical goals. They might have a unique ability to turn abstract concepts into actionable plans. Challenges could include becoming overly meticulous, difficulty in letting things go, or becoming overbearing when their high standards are not met. Personal growth can come from learning to balance their attention to detail with the need to see the bigger picture. It would also be beneficial for them to learn to express emotions more openly, and not to expect perfection from themselves or others. Lastly, embracing the importance of downtime and relaxation can prevent potential burnout, given their tendency for overwork. With Mars and Libra in the 11th house, this person is likely to be highly social and idealistic. They are driven by their principles and fight for justice and fairness. They excel at mediating conflicts and bringing balance to groups, using their assertive but diplomatic approach. In relationships, they may seek harmony and balance, putting a lot of energy into maintaining peace. Yet, they can struggle when decisions are needed, preferring compromise to conflict. They are attracted to intellectual and idealistic partners, and enjoy socializing with a wide circle of friends that helps to feed their social needs and idealistic aspirations. In terms of career influences, this arrangement could work well for those involved in social justice, human rights, or diplomatic fields. Being part of a team, community, or social movement is advantageous for them. A profession that involves networking and social connections can also be beneficial. One of the strengths of Mars in Libra in the 11th house is their diplomatic energy. They are assertive yet fair, making them great at negotiating and making peace. They are also driven by their social ideals, willing to put their energy into fighting for a cause. The challenges include an aversion to conflict, which can lead to indecisiveness or avoidance. They may also tend to put others' needs and opinions before their own, which could lead to resentment. Personal growth may come through learning to assert their needs and make decisions more confidently, and finding a balance between their social ideals and their personal desires. It's also important for them to set personal boundaries in relationships, and not to lose themselves in group dynamics or causes. Mars in Scorpio in the 11th house signifies a passionate, determined, and strategic individual. This placement suggests a strong will to achieve goals and a propensity for deep, transformative thinking. There's an incredible ability to focus, which can be a significant strength when directed constructively. Overcoming challenges through sheer determination is a common trait. In relationships, these individuals are typically loyal and protective, seeking deep emotional connections. They may have high expectations of friends and partners, leading to occasional conflicts when others don't meet these. Despite this, they often possess a magnetic charisma that attracts others to them. Career-wise, this Mars placement suggests a strong potential for success in professions that require strategic planning, research, investigation, or transformation. Suitable careers may involve psychology, finance, or detective work. This placement indicates relentless persistence and a keen eye for detail, leading to success in demanding fields. However, there are challenges. The intense focus may turn into obsession, causing stress. Also, their stubbornness can create issues with compromise, especially in team-oriented environments. Personal growth comes from learning to balance their intensive drive with patience and understanding for others. Developing diplomacy and learning to let go when things don't go as planned can also bring immense growth. Both these adaptations require ongoing self-awareness and efforts to change. Mars in Scorpio in the 11th house is a powerful placement, offering both immense strengths and significant challenges. Understanding and managing these aspects can lead to fulfilling relationships, successful careers, and continued personal growth. With Mars and Sagittarius in the 11th house, one is likely to be adventurous, open-minded, and passionate about ideals. The individual is typically driven by a strong desire for freedom and exploration, driven by Mars, the planet of action, in the optimistic and visionary sign of Sagittarius. They are generally open to new ideas and eager to work toward their goals. In relationships, they seek partners who share their sense of adventure and do not try to limit their freedom. Struggling with long-term commitments, they may prefer relationships that allow them personal space and encourage their individual growth. In terms of career, these individuals are independently spirited, often excelling in professions that allow them to explore and express their progressive ideas. Jobs in travel, academia, philosophy, or humanitarian efforts can appeal, giving them an outlet to take action on their ideals. Strengths include enthusiasm, adventure-loving, and open-mindedness. They're usually excellent team players, contributing innovative ideas in a group setting. They're adept at viewing the larger picture, making them skilled strategists. Challenges typically arise from their restless and impulsive nature. Patience might not be their strongest suit, and they may struggle with detaching their personal identity from their beliefs. Their openness to new ideas may sometimes become indecisiveness. Personal growth lessons include learning patience and commitment. They benefit from realizing that not every fight is theirs to fight and understanding that their convictions and identity can exist separately. Through building stronger interpersonal relationships, they can learn to see the value in cooperation and compromise. Mars in Capricorn suggests a discipline-driven, ambitious personality. This individual is likely methodical, with a strong determination to achieve preset goals. In relationships, they may take a pragmatic approach, viewing partnerships almost like business ventures. They express love through actions and commitment. Placed in the 11th house, this signifies an active role in society. The person may find themselves drawn to organizations, group efforts, and social causes. Friendships are important. They may take on leadership positions within their social circle or community. Career-wise, Mars in Capricorn in the 11th house points towards areas requiring strong organizational skills, leadership, and the desire to make a practical difference. This can include fields like business management, public administration, or community-centric roles. The person may also excel in places demanding a blend of individual effort and team collaboration. Strengths associated with this placement include perseverance, strong organizational skills, and a pragmatic approach to life. However, there may be challenges with emotional expressiveness, as Capricorn tends to prioritize rationality. Learning to balance ambition with emotional openness could be a growth lesson. Lastly, individuals may need to avoid becoming too rigid or controlling in their personal and professional relationships, recognizing that everyone has their methods and pacing. Overall, this capricious alignment suggests an individual who is serious about both personal goals and societal involvement. Mars in Aquarius in the 11th house suggests a core personality that's innovative, progressive, and group-oriented. You likely think outside the box, enjoy working towards humanitarian causes, and place high value on friendships and social networks. You're a hard worker when it comes to pursuing ideals and causes bigger than yourself. In relationships, you seek mental stimulation and intellectual connection. You desire freedom and might take an unconventional approach. Casual and friendly relationships might come easily to you, while intimacy could be challenging. Career-wise, you may excel in fields that require innovative thinking or involve group work or social causes. Technology, science, activism, or non-profit sectors could be fulfilling, letting you use your drive for progress and change. You're a true team player at work, fighting for the collective good over personal gains. Strengths of this placement include creativity, innovation, an altruistic spirit, and a strong sense of social responsibility. You're likely viewed as a trailblazer. However, challenges may arise due to a potential for becoming too detached or impersonal, which might hinder emotional connections. Stubbornness or insistence on doing things your own unique way might create conflict with others. Struggles with immediacy could mean you often live in the future, sometimes neglecting the present. Growth lessons might come from learning to balance your need for individuality and freedom with the benefits of close, personal relationships. Understanding that not everyone thinks as broadly or as far ahead as you do can help to build empathy and patience. In spite of being future-oriented, try to enjoy the present moment too. People with Mars and Pisces in the 11th house tend to be compassionate, idealistic, and passionately supportive of group causes or community initiatives. They may act on instinct and intuition, often driven by deep emotions. This can lead to an ability to inspire others with their passion but can also bring confusion or indecisiveness. In relationships, they might seek partners who share their humanitarian ideals. They value emotional connection, honesty, and spiritual bonds. However, they may struggle with setting boundaries, making them vulnerable to being taken advantage of. Career-wise, they might excel in roles that involve serving others or fighting for a cause. Examples include social work, counseling, human rights activism, or the arts, where they can project their empathetic nature and passion. They might struggle in highly competitive environments where self-serving ambition is valued. Strengths for this placement include the ability to empathize deeply with others, a strong intuition for group dynamics, and the potential to inspire people with their ideals. However, challenges may lie in defining personal boundaries, dealing with confusing emotions, and handling assertive or confrontational situations. Personal growth lessons for individuals with this placement might revolve around learning to set healthy boundaries, making decisions using a balance of emotion and logic, and discovering how to channel their energy effectively for the causes they support. They would benefit from learning when to lead with their heart and when to step back and use calculated strategy. They also need to learn that it's okay to sometimes put oneself before the group or cause.